Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of World Boss Test Server. This is 2020, March 28th and 29th. Here it is version 5.8.0, package 720, and you're going to see the Quarker and Nucleon. Basically they're the light and heavy versions of the atomizer. Machine guns that fire continuously without any cooldown, but get increasingly inaccurate when it overheats. Right, so here we are in the low-key, 3 Quarkers. Okay, here we go. Go after Leech. And as you can see on the right, the orange arc gets increasingly darker to red, and then if you're close, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter much as it becomes more and more inaccurate. It's only once far away, and then when you don't fire, it cools down and becomes more accurate again. So it'll go from yellow to orange to red, and then there'll be even more reddish arcs. Okay, here we go after enemy 370 meters. Now this is where you see more spread as it gets more and more inaccurate. Okay, I'm going to go rather aggressively in play. So here we have the Quarker and the Nucleon, so 2 light and 1 heavy weapons. I've chosen robots that use these 2 weapons where possible. Now, I've also used the Overdrive Unit, where it's much like the Last Stand. When it reaches a certain critical level, it will cause the weapons to do roughly 25% more damage. That only lasts one time. If you have more of them, it will just trigger at a higher health level. Oh, there's that hell burn on me. There we go. So probably at some low level of health, it will trigger the Overdrive Unit, much like Last Stand. Alright, so you saw a little symbol here. Looks like it was triggered. Some length. Oh, now this is the Aljun. See how this works? It'd be like the Avenger, except it's an energy machine gun and it's unlimited ammunition without cooldown. Oh, quite powerful. Becomes increasingly inaccurate. Gotta let go. Let it cool down. It becomes more accurate again. Quite accurate. There might even be a skill, sharpshooter, which reduces the amount of spread. Okay, so as you see, I'm getting low health, and then it does increase damage. As you can see, I think that's a symbol. So I'm going to play quite aggressively so you can see all the robots and weapons in action. Alright, so that's the Quarker, the Nucleon. We covered the Overdrive Unit. And then when it comes to the Titan, you'll see 2 more new weapons. Okay, and the Titan is charged, so let's get started. The Alming. You have 2 alpha weapons called the Cataclysm, and 2 beta weapons called the Cyclone. So as you can see, there's a lock on time, and then luckily the graphics aren't so overwhelming, pink spaghetti like they were 2 weeks ago. Let's heal. Go up in the air again. So basically, you'll do more damage as you get closer, and less damage as you get further away. There is a cooldown time, which is, as you can see, different for each of the alpha and beta weapons. So much longer unload time than the Spark, the Scourge. Much more damage, however. Yeah, and much more damage than even the heavy version, the Calamity. Right, so let's try something else. in this test server, and that is that some weapons have been buffed, like the Thermites, the Avalanche, which really needed a buff because the Avalanche is so weak. So the missiles, rockets, fly faster and they do slightly more damage. So not a big buff, just a moderate buff. I think it will be around 7% or 7.5% at each level. And other buffs include the Ravana, the Blitz, and some nerfs. Phantom, longer cooldown, Aldrin, longer cooldown, slower flight. The Tsar apparently will be buffed, the rocket version for Titans. I guess the Quarker and the Atomizer combined in this Phantom. Okay, we'll wait before placing down our beacon and rush. You can see it gets increasingly inaccurate. Now this defense doesn't work with Titans as well, by far. So that's it. Well, thank you very much for watching. And tune in again next time for War Robots test server demonstration.